So here, this is the course content. Okay. Spring Framework, Spring Boot, microservices. In detail, we don't have, but on high level, these are the topics. Now let me take you to Paint. I just copied this content into Paint. Okay. So these are the topics from Spring Framework, Spring Boot, and microservices. Earlier, we used to learn this content. Okay. Spring content. Earlier, we used to learn, but we will avoid them. The same Spring content I'll cover in Spring Boot as well, which are you see here. The main important module to learn all the Spring is Spring Core module. First, anyone who wants to learn Spring, they should be expert into this core module. Then all other modules will be simple. So you should get more in detailed understanding of core module, how Spring Framework is designed, what is the main core principles of it, how it will work, what type of containers it is having. All that we will learn here. I would say these are the basics to explore more with other modules. With this core understanding, you can code anything. With this core module understanding, right? You can code anything. Just remaining all are simple configurations, little bit annotations, little bit dependencies. That's it. We learn majority of the Spring from the Spring core. Okay. So this is what the core module to explore anything. First, we will start with Spring core module. And the Spring core module understanding will help you to explore anything. You can learn all Spring Boot topics and microservices topics hereafter. Okay. So what I will cover, okay, what I will cover as a roadmap, I'll show you here. First session, or you can see here. First, we will start with, okay, types of applications. We will cover with types of applications. How many types of applications usually business required? Like standalone, mobile applications, web, excuse me, web applications, web services applications, okay, and business applications, enterprise applications, enterprise applications. We learn what are all these. Why standard applications required, web applications required, web services or enterprise applications. And how exactly our Java programming or Java will help to build that applications. Okay, what technologies we have? What technologies we have here in Java? How Java really helps here? How Java help? Alone, plain core Java is sufficient, or do we have any other frameworks? We will learn all about them here. How Java helps. Core Java, what is advanced Java, why struts, Hibernate, EJBs were in the market, and how Spring showing advantages more than them, how Spring Boot came into the market, and why microservices are more demanding. Okay, what is cloud? How these tools, DevOps tools, are helping to speed up the deployments and all that we will learn. Learning in the sense on high level, I'll explain you so that you will get understanding of, okay, these many types of applications we have. This is how Java will help us to build those applications. Okay, you are going to become a engineer on Java. So you should understand what I can build by using this Java. If you are going to become a mechanical engineer, on what machines you are going to work, which kind of machines I can able to build. That you need to understand. Similarly here, by learning all these tools, what type of applications I can able to build. That overall understanding you will get. Okay. Now, moving towards Spring. Before moving towards Spring, I'll explain you the more important architecture, MVC. Without MVC, if we implement any applications, that will become scrap waste. So why MVC is so important for any applications? Architectural level understanding, I'll give you here. I can explore, more into solid principles also, but this is very early stage. I don't want to go into that. Okay. So basically, we will understand types of applications, how Java helps, what is MVC. In this MVC, how exactly Spring will fit to build MVC based applications. MVC is applicable for any type of applications. Don't confuse that. Only web applications follows this. MVC is applicable for any type of application. Okay. Now, how Spring modules will fit here? How Spring modules will fit here? How Spring is useful here? Or Spring modules. How many modules we have? How many modules we have in Spring? How they will fit to build MVC applications? Or you can say consider MVC is like a building a car. To build complete car end to end, what type of infrastructure or what type of tools we have in Spring? To build a car, you need a platform, tires, wheels, painting, coloring, lot of things we have, right? Similarly, engine. Similarly, Spring modules will show you the features to build end-to-end applications. To build any end-to-end application, Spring modules will help you. A lot of modules we have. Each module will play a specific role. We will understand how many modules we have, how they will play their role here. Okay. By this time, you will understand why you are learning Spring. Okay. From basics to up to Spring. Why I came till here. When you look back, why I came to Spring, you can understand, okay. So if I learn Spring, this is what I'm going to achieve. Okay. Now we need to explore each module from Spring. We need to explore each module from Spring. We need to explore each module. As I said, the most important module from this Spring is Spring Core module. Spring Core module. Here we will learn in the Spring Core module how Spring Core will help you to build an application with help of beans. We'll understand the concept of bean here. We'll understand the concept of bean, or you can say beans, and how you will handle with these beans. These beans are nothing but again your application classes only. All your MVC classes. Spring consider them like a beans only. Okay, anyway, they are simple classes to us. How these classes Spring Core will handle. To handle all these classes, once I'll write classes are for MVC. Who will handle it? Spring Core is having containers. They will handle them. Handling means they will create object. They will maintain them. So we have containers. We'll learn about containers here. Very, very, very important. Then containers are having lot of features. Containers are having lot of features. They can create objects for your classes. They will deal with objects with the different scopes. It will maintain how many objects you require based on your application or based on your requirement. It will give scopes to you. One object required or many objects required, all that will take care by your container. And it can give life cycles to your classes. There will be life cycles concepts in servlets also, EJBs also. It can manage life cycles. If you take any framework, right, even front end framework also like Angular or EJBs or servlets, containers will provide some life cycle hooks or life cycle methods. So here we will learn how these containers are providing such life cycles, how they are useful. End of the day, I'm going to learn a concept, how it will help for me. We will understand that life cycles part here. And there is one important concept called factory. This is one kind of design pattern we learn here. We learn about factory beans concept. There are lot other, but I can't specify them here. Like this, we have few specific features for containers. That all we will learn here. By this time, we will get confidence on how Spring will work. By this time, we will get understanding of how Spring will work. Now, to implement any application, you need a database or you need some kind of servers. All that will be included into next modules. So that we will take up from Spring Boot. We learn Spring Boot here. Using Spring Boot, we are going to learn earlier, right before Spring Boot, using old Spring only, we used to explore all these modules. But now this is the advanced framework. Using the Spring Boot advanced framework, we are going to learn these concepts. What are all they? Once again, here, how Spring Core will work using Spring Boot, you will learn. Why again, sir? The Spring Core already we learned, right? This is old type of core, okay? Spring Framework, how implemented at the beginning in Spring 1x or 2x versions, how it was implemented, all that core understanding you will get here. Now using Spring Boot, how simple to creating these beans or how to use containers, lifecycle, scopes, all that we will learn here. The simplified version of Spring Core we will learn here. The simplified version of Spring Core. And then we will learn Spring Jdbc. All this on top of Spring Boot. Spring Jdbc, Spring ORM we will learn, Spring AOP, Spring Web, and Spring Boot specific features like Spring REST we will learn here. Each module will have lot of concepts again internally. How to deal with databases. Any application, right, will have only three things. Any application will have only three things. One is front end, view, backend, means your Java code, and database. You need to deal with these three only. Views, front end, back end to database. Front end, back end, database. Any application you take. Now, to handle the database part, how JDBC helps here. Then if I use JDBC, it will take a lot of time to implement. We can't implement applications in such a speed. So people usually prefer ORM to speed up the application development. A lot of features ORM frameworks will have. So we learn that ORM and AOP to add cross-cutting services means everything I implemented, still something is missing. I don't want to interrupt to my code. Okay, using AOP on the fly, we can add some flavors to the code that we learn. And using Spring Boot, how can I implement web applications like using like Struts or JSF? I want to implement some front-end JSP pages, back-end controller and database. We can learn in Spring Web. I want to implement REST-based applications. I want to implement separate front-end using Angular and back-end by using REST. You can implement. We can use Spring REST. These all we will learn on top of Spring only. Here a lot of other things we have as I captured the screenshot, right? Actuator, historics, theme leaf, in Spring Boot, how we will handle exceptions, dev tools, Spring Boot in cloud, how it will works, Spring Boot internal servers. That all we will cover here during this Spring Core module. We will learn them. And Spring in web, we will learn the other features also. Okay, I'm good here. Now, what about microservices? Once we got understanding of all these, we can learn microservices. Here our microservices journey will start. First, we need to understand the need of microservices. Why microservices applications are required. We should explore microservices, why microservices are required. And microservices challenges. If we go with microservices, what are all the problems that we have? And how we can provide solutions to them. So here we will learn lot of design patterns. Lot of problems we will see if we go with microservices from monolithic, old type of applications to new applications. If we go, we'll see lot of problems. For that problems, we'll see solutions. Here we will cover lot of microservices design patterns, or you can say solutions. We will be learning them here. Microservices patterns, solutions. Now using these design solutions, Spring framework, by following these design solutions, right? Spring framework given lot of implementations to us. For the solutions, they given lot of features. Spring inbuilt features we have. Spring Boot provided to us. Spring Boot provided many things to handle problems. Eureka server, like Eureka client, distributed transactions we can handle, logging and tracing, security, config servers concept. There will be many problems, and here we have solutions in Spring. Spring config server concept, Eureka server concept. Just gateway. Spring Boot provided gateway, and security we can handle from the gateway. And logging, how we can handle it. Tracing, how we can trace if I submit a request end to end. So a lot of microservices solutions we have. I'm just giving few names here. We are going to cover all of them from microservices official website. What experts are saying, those we will discuss and will give the solutions. So you will be up to date. In this concept, you will be up to date. Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it dropped between. Okay, sorry. Now, yeah, once we learn with all these, okay, we'll see how we can deploy by using simple Docker. I'll show you how to deploy it in AWS. Even we can see from Spring Boot, but yeah, I'm assuring you here, I can show you one end-to-end application. Lot of things here, I'm not mentioning them like Swagger, lot of concepts we have. We'll see how to deploy them in AWS using RDS, Docker. I'll show you how to deploy them into AWS containers, maybe Jenkins, Kubernetes based deployments. I can show you. Hey, sorry guys, internet got fluctuating. Okay. Am I audible right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we will start, okay, from types of applications to end of the day. We are going to learn all the modules of Spring, including live deployments, how to do it in cloud. So you will get good hands-on experience in all these models because daily basis video you will get, code you will get. So directly you can take that example and you can practice. My sessions are not, too complicated. How I teach is simply I'll explain each topic, right? The importance of or need of the topic, why the topic is needed, why we need this topic, and we will discuss about all the corners of that topic. Okay, why we need a specific topic. If I start discussion, I'll cover all the corners of the topics, all the corners about the topic, what we have, how they will really useful. Then I'll conclude with the code. I'll write code, and through code whatever we discuss, that I will conclude, so that you don't feel bored. You will understand directly straight away why I'm discussing it, what are all the things we have internally of that topic, and how to code it. That's it. So by end of all these microservices, Spring Boot, everything, you will understand each topic importance, why we need that, how to code it. You will be expert. I don't think you need to even prepare for the interviews. As topic wise, you will have good commanding. You can easily answer for anything. You can easily frame an answer and you can able to answer for any interview based questions. That is how you will be prepared here. Okay. Yeah. If it not sufficient to cover all these concepts, okay, in this 30 days or 40 days, I'll continue few more sessions, like up to 50 sessions also I can take. Okay, but we will cover. End of the day, we are going to cover all that topic, Spring Boot, all Spring Boot, and microservices sessions. Okay, a lot of things. Topics wise, I don't want to go, but yeah, once we start, right, I'll give the list of topics with discussions, examples, videos, everything. Okay, are we good?
Yes, sir.
Or is it creating confusion? Okay,
No,
so
sir.
here you will get lot of understanding. Okay, during this, uh, you know, you will get mostly the conclusion, right? Why you are here, you will get by this time. I promise you. Okay. So people generally who start self-learning without having that background, directly they will go to some module and explore something, and they will don't have, any route map where to go, how to go. This will helps you a lot to understand why you are here. Okay. We'll go through them from tomorrow session, right? I'll talk more about the types of applications, about the Java background and their frameworks. These sessions, you may feel that I may not be using in the coding, but they will make sure you to become very strong in the Spring. Okay. So don't think they are not required for you. They are required. So they will give good background, or you can say foundation for your learning. Basic sessions only, not too technical. Okay. Technically, we will start from here, Spring Core module. Okay, the coding sessions. In next 5 sessions, we will be here. Any questions? Anything you want to discuss? Hi, Sandeep. Guys, are we good? So yeah, what I need from you is to share all these links and videos with you, right? Give me your phone numbers and email IDs to me. You can type here in the chat if you have type access. I'll create one WhatsApp group also, WhatsApp group or Telegram group. We will be there so that, we will be in sync on daily basis. Any communications, anything, I'll update you there. Okay. So daily this session will happen from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. sharp. Okay. Please join by 8 a.m. so that we will have ample time to discuss each topic. Yeah, Jakriya, I need email IDs along with your phone numbers. I don't know, we can able to dial to this number. If you have WhatsApp, yeah, I'll add you in WhatsApp group.